top environment I feel about the positive impact
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
So just a table of contents. The table of contents highlights my presentation with the information on my topic, and then the slides dedicating to my detailing to my public service announcement. Water. This is the definition kind of watershed. Watersheds are the areas of land where the water drains into a common body of water, like a river or a lake or ocean. They include everything from streams and rivers to surrounding lakes and channels of water. Watersheds are important for collecting, managing rainwater and runoff. They are they are found across the country from the Pacific Ocean in the west to the Atlantic Ocean in the east. Major watersheds include the Mackenzie River Basin and the Hudson's Bay Basin, and the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Basin. And each watershed drains into a body of water such as the Pacific and Atlantic and the Arctic Oceans. Watersheds. Why do they matter? They matter because they provide drinking waters for communities. They support diverse plant and animal life. They help filter clean water naturally, and they needed agriculture to grow food. They manage flood risk by absorbing excess rainwater. They offer recreational opportunities like fishing and boating. Alright, so this is my public service announcement. The audience I chose is a group of peers of my friends from a hockey team, and they are young adults like me who are active in sports along with a few family members. The problem with declining Canadian watersheds um, um, directly it affects young adults like my friends because these watersheds, their ecosystems provide essential resources like clean water for drinking, recreational, and agriculture. As stewards of the future, the young adults and have an interest in protecting and preserving these watersheds to ensure their own well-being and that the future generations. I believe the most impactful way to educate my audience was to talk to them about the issue and explain to them about the current problems and how it is going to impact the future. Secondly, I provided information in a poster form with high-level information, causes, and as well as the specific summary information sheet gave them real-life examples. The purpose of all this information it is to provide knowledge to start the conversation. After presenting my information, I provided the audience with a feedback and survey to find out their thoughts. This is the information sheet. The information sheets and status was intended to provide my following audience about my presentation. Statistics were provided concrete evidence and to make my presentation more trustworthy. Numbers and data can make info easier for my audience to understand. Choosing colorful and understandable information helps get the audience attention to get them engaged throughout the presentation. This is my one poster. It's right here on the board of my laptop, right there. Um, in both posters, and in my information sheet, it was intentionally consistent to use the every drop counts as a watershed theme to get the point across about the importance of water, and use the real news headlines. It was able to get my audience to realize that these issues are real and people are um, taking about them for a purpose of education and public take action. This poster was more of a shock for leaving an impression in the audience and the reality of declining watersheds. This is my second poster. I felt like I needed a second poster to provide the real facts to my audience in a way they could see, not just hear it in the living presentation. Here I describe the causes of decline and consequences, call to action, and the resources, of which I will go further into detail in the following slides. As I explained during my public service announcement, this is the cause of decline. So, causes of decline include pollution and industrial agriculture sources, deforestation and urbanization are caused by habitat loss in watersheds. Climate change is affecting water levels and flow patterns in watersheds. Overuse of water resource. Wetlands within watersheds are being drained and degraded. So yeah, these are just some pictures. These images are important because they provide real life pictures of what is happening in our environment and resulting in consequence. Wildlife are suffering and ecosystems are deteriorating, and we will be spending more money to react and try to fix these resulting consequences. An important quote that stuck with me during my research was made by environmentalist and explorer Robert Swan, and that is the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone will save it. Will save it. See through some watershed consequences. The consequences of watersheds include the following: less water available for drinking and agriculture and industry. Plants and animals rely on healthy watersheds may die or relocate. Increased population of sediment and water sources making the waters unsafe to drink and use. Without healthy watersheds to absorb rainwater, there can be more frequent and severe floods. Negative impacts on industries like fishing, farming, and tourism will need to rely on healthier water systems. So this is some example. Well, this is exact action and resources. Some examples of the community involvement actions and can be taken up to help declining watersheds includes river cleanup events, where local volunteers clean up trash and pollutions from rivers and streams to improve water quality. Tree planting or tree plantings, and initiative where communities group plant trees along the waterways to reduce erosion and improve watershed health. Also to consider also to consider our sustainable practices like shortening shower times, turning off or fixing the leaky taps, using low flow toilets, collecting rainwater, and using efficient garden sprinklers. Always think, reuse, recycle. Some of our local organizations that protect our local watersheds include Conservation Halton, Oakville Green Conservation Association, Greenbelt Foundation, Wildlands League, and the Halton Hamilton Source Protection Committee, to name a few. This is all these organizations have reference and educational material on their websites. This is the feedback. Um, I used the feedback survey to allow me to collect intimate feedback for who I presented to and gave the answers on information on the topic presentation length. The visuals in my poster and the information sheet as well as what they felt their experience was like at any additional information they felt have been included. In regards to the summary and the results shown in the following, regards to the poster and handout visuals, 10 out of 10 all like. 9 out of 10 felt the presentation was made them more confident on the topic. 2 out of 10 felt the presentation could have been shorter. All 10 rated the presentation a 3 or better. One rated a 5 on a scale of 1 to 5. All 10 said the presentation met exceeded expectations. Additional information from felt should be included with some plausible videos and comparisons in other parts of the world. Volunteer sign-up sheets, more stats, graphs, maybe a game or activity. Um, this is kind of a summary and conclusion. I believe that through my posters and information sheet, I was able to share information to my audience of declining watersheds and that they're a serious issue that impacts our environment and communities, and also how pollution and deforestation and climate change contribute to my problem. By understanding these causes, we can take steps to protect and restore our watersheds communities. Community involvement and sustainable practices are key to making a difference together. We can ensure clean, health, and safe, healthy water for our future generations. So this slide is basically just my references where I got most of my facts and all that, and that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Just keep swimming.